When we try to assess the impact of the recent virus outbreak on China, I think we can look from two perspectives. One is the impact on production. The second is the impact on the service sectors. So in terms of the impact on production, I think the impact is likely to be limited for three reasons. I mean, the first reason it's not the first time China to deal with the Delta variant. If we can recall, back in May and June, there was one round of the outbreak in the production hub of the Guangdong province. So there's a successful example for China to contain that. I mean, that's the first reason. The second reason, in terms of the vaccination, seems like the vaccination does help. So in terms of the number of the severe cases, so we are still seeing that this number is below 20 at the moment, and China still has the zero fatality against the Delta variant. So that should kind of help to stabilize the sentiment. So the last reason in terms of the mass testing, so we are still seeing China has a very strong mass testing capacity. So we take Nanjing, for example, where the first cluster emerged. So they did 3 rounds of the mass testing, about 26 to 27 million tests within 2 weeks. So that helped to identify the asymptomatic case. So you look at the case in Nanjing that have been trending down to the single digit for the past few days. So that's why I think the impact on the production seems okay. But the problem is more on the service sector. Given China is in the school holiday season, the China's zero tolerance is kind of the double-edged sword. I mean, because the reaction is very strong, we are seeing kind of the disruption to the service sector. So that could be one of the problems for the month of August. So most likely we're going to see the service sector is going to slow down in August.
And how much of that would peg back growth for the year into the second half, you think, on the consumption side and services?
Yes, I think we are going to see some kind of a small maybe impact on the numbers, but overall I think the impact should be still quite okay. So it depends on the duration of the outbreak. So I would say maybe another 0.1% and to 0.2%. Deduction from the annual growth. So I think most likely for the second half, we're going to see this growth to slow down to maybe 5 to 5.5% range. It's low as compared to the first half, but I think it's still closer to the growth potential.